Is the new 2026 Kawasaki KLE500 the right adventure bike for you? Or is the Versys-X300, lesser known as the KLE300, at least here in the United States, or is the legendary KLR650 right for you? Maybe I can help you out. In this video, I compare the new KLE500 to both bikes from the perspective of someone who, for years, has actually owned and rides the KLR650 and the Versys-X. When I saw the KLE500 announced, I had to see where it fits in. Most people seem to be comparing the KLE to the KLR. To me, it's just an evolution of the Versys-X300, which right on my title and registration says it's a KLE300. The KLE500 runs Kawasaki's 451cc parallel twin, the same engine we've seen in the Ninja and Eliminator, only this time it's tuned for adventure. Compared to the 296cc Ninja motor used in the Versys, it's got a lot more torque for two-up riding or long dirt climbs. But it's still lighter and more agile than the KLR. It looks like Kawasaki might finally have bridged that gap between the lightweight Versys-X and the larger, heavier KLR. On the pavement, the KLE500 should feel smoother and more relaxed than both the Versys and the KLR, with less buzz at highway speed. The KLR still wins for torque, but it's heavier and will most likely be slower. The little Versys is light, flickable, and makes all its power up high. Will the KLE hit that sweet spot where the highway comfort and dirt agility finally meet? Off-road. Here's where I live, at least I try to, in the dirt. The Versys-X is light and playful, but its suspension bottoms out on rough stuff and it has very little torque at low RPM. The KLR is built for it, but it's tall and heavy with a soft suspension. The KLE500 suspension should be more balanced. It's not a dirt bike, but it should still be fun to ride when the pavement ends. Comfort and practicality. Fuel range and comfort matter for long days. The KLR's 6-gallon tank and wide sofa-like seat win here. But the KLE's efficiency means you should still get decent range, just like the Versys. The seat height sits right between the Versys and the KLR, making it approachable for many riders. Luggage options and wind protection look decent for a lightweight touring setup. I have to mention, the Versys has a not-so-comfortable rock-hard seat. If the Versys was my primary bike, I would definitely get that tall seat option. It would fit me better and be more comfortable. Pricing seems to be very competitive. The KLE500 starts at $65.99 and slots in above the Versys-X300 at about $800 more, but below the higher spec KLR Adventure at over $8,000. The base KLR still has a very competitive MSRP at about $6,900. The KLE500 SE variant adds upgrades like upgraded windscreen, TFT display, and off-road features for about $900 more. So does the KLE500 replace the little Versys-300 or the KLR650? Well, not exactly, but it might be a good balance of both. It's powerful enough for long rides, light enough for dirt exploration, and approachable for everyday riders. For me, I'm old school and I like the comfort, dependability, parts network, and simplicity of the KLR, so I think I'll stick with my KLR for long adventures for now. However, it looks like it might be a nice upgrade to the fun little high-revving Versys-X300. But banging through the gears on that little Versys with that high-revving Ninja motor is part of what makes it so much fun. The 500 might be too big to get you in trouble. Which is best for you? I hope this comparison was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you where the pavement ends.